Sure Jill.
Hey guys, I'm Kathy.
I'm Lulu.
And I'm Donna. And today we're reacting to Tom Key Hall, Old Dogs and Children and Watermelon Wine. And I love this song. I don't know if you've ever heard it,
I don't think I have.
but I just love it. And I love Tom Key Hall.
Have you heard this one?
Yes.
Yeah?
I've been around to a long little bit.
Well,
Okay.
he's a wonderful songwriter and singer also. He was. And I've always loved Tom Key Hall. He's written some really wonderful songs. In fact, one of your favorites. And you probably don't remember.
Oh, I'm having a flashback. Harbor Valley PTA.
That's right.
I got it right.
Yeah. But this one right here of Tom Key Hall is one of my favorite, if not the favorite. I love it.
Oh.
I love
Okay.
this song.
Well, without further ado, this is Tom Key Hall, Old Dogs, Children, Watermelon Wine.
I want to sing this song. This is my last song. I'm just going to sing 3 songs. We've heard enough of these Tom Key Hall songs tonight. But no, listen, I'm retired here. The rest of these guys, they're used to working. They're up, you know. I go to bed at dark and get up at daylight. And last couple of weeks, I've been missing the news. You know, I wake up in the morning and say, is the world still, you know, going around? And what? It gets dark early. I was doing a show down in Miami Beach, Florida one time with George and Tammy and Ray Price. They booked us down there for the Democratic National Convention. And what happened, 4 years earlier, the hippies had torn up the convention in Chicago, so they moved it down to Miami, and to keep the hippies quiet, they had us put on a big country music show over in Flamingo Park. And it worked. All those kids came over there to hear us pick and sing, and it was the quietest convention the Democrats ever had. In fact, it was so quiet, they nominated Estes Kefauver for president. You all probably never heard about that, but it was a real quiet convention. And I went back to the hotel after the show to have a nightcap, which was my custom at the time. Now, I haven't had a drink, I guess, in 20 years, but Johnny Cash gave me a tip about drinking. John told me one time, he said, you know, Tom G says, he says, I quit drinking. And I said, really? And he said, yeah, he said, it makes me break out. Dallas, Fort Worth, windows, doors. So I gave it up too. But I went back to the hotel to have a nightcap and met this old fella, and he had a great philosophy of life. And I got on an airplane the next morning and was looking for something in my pocket, and I found this napkin, and it said watermelon wine on it. So I didn't have anything to write on. I found a pencil, and I got out a sick bag, you know. And I wrote this song on the back of a sick bag, and I kind of wish I'd still had it, because I've sung this song so much I might throw up right at the end of it, you know. Now, this is a good little story. Great old fella. Somebody said, you know, this was a big hit song. Why don't you go back down to Miami and find that guy and buy him a new car? I said, look, this is the wisest, smartest, happiest, calmest gentleman I have ever met. Why in the hell would I go down there and screw up his whole life? I did write a song about him, though. Oh, I got another. I don't sing these songs in the key I wrote them in. But I don't, I guess the band, you can just talk to each other while I do this. Like, I don't know. How old do you think I am, he said. I said, well, I didn't know. He said, you know, I turned 65 about 11 months ago. And I was sitting in Miami pouring blended whiskey down when this old gray black gentleman was cleaning up the lounge. Well, there wasn't anyone around except this old man and me. Guy who ran the bar was watching Ironsides on TV. And uninvited, he sat down and he opened up his mind on old dogs and children and watermelon wine.
That's so
Yes,
sweet.
so this is a true story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm. That's why I love Tom T. Hall. Always have. I mean, he could just sit down and write a song on a barf bag. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, just so talented. And it's just so sweet. It's just a sweet song. And I just love it. I always have. That's why it's my favorite Tom T. Hall song.
I love the little story at the beginning and how he said, "Why would I ruin this man's life?"
That was pretty good.
Yeah. But I knew that he had written it, and I knew it was. I thought, let's put it that way. I thought it was about somebody he had met, and it was, because this is the first time I've seen this
Okay.
with him talking. Normally, when I see him, he's just singing the song. But I thought I had heard that it was actually about a gentleman that he met, and sure enough, it is.
This is really cute because it tells a little story. I love it.
Mm-hmm. I like to know where the songs come from sometimes.
I have a question for you. I believe did he spend some money to this gentleman?
Well, he said he didn't. I don't know.
I believe you and me and Pop had a conversation about it. I might be wrong. I might be thinking of another song.
I don't know. Well, I mean, he didn't say he did. He said, why would he
Yeah,
ruin
he
his
said
life?
he-
But that
yeah.
doesn't mean that he didn't.
It's true.
Yeah.
You know, he might feel like it's nobody's business. You know, so I don't know. I honestly don't know. But no, Nana doesn't know anything about that.
Okay, let's go ahead and get back to it.
Okay.
You ever had a drink of watermelon wine? Yes. He told me all about it, though I didn't answer back. He said, ain't but three things in this world worth a solitary dime, except old dogs and children and watermelon wine. He said, you know, women, they think about themselves. Well, when men folk ain't around, they and friends are hard to find when they discover that you're down. He said, I tried it all when I was young and in my natural life. Now it's old dogs and children and watermelon wine. He said, you know, old dogs, they care about you, even when you make mistakes. And God bless little children while they're still too young to ache. And when he moved away, I found my pen and I copied down that line about old dogs and children and watermelon wine. had to catch a plane up to Atlanta that next day. As I left for my room, I saw him picking up my chain. And that night I dreamed in peaceful sleep of shady summertime, of old dogs and children and watermelon wine. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me say one more thing. I'll say one more thing. It is not possible, but I wish that you folks could have had as much fun tonight as I've had. Thank you.
Tom T. Hall.
Oh, that
Oh,
was
so sweet.
He does it better and better each time I listen to
I
it.
mean, that's why I love it so much, because it just tells such a sweet story. I mean, it's just a sweet story, and it makes you really think that, you know, some of those lines that he's singing are really true about, you know, old
It
dogs.
really is, yes.
So I've always loved it. That's why it was one of my favorite.
It is. It's really sweet. I loved it.
I really enjoyed it.
If you have any other suggestions for Tom T. Hall, drop it in the comments. We would love to listen to it. If you would like to watch the original video we watched today, that is in the description box, along with our social medias, where you can see some pictures of my goats. They're adorable. We also have our Patreon in there as well. You can be a member. You get one priority request each month. So we do those really fast. We normally get the priority requests out a week after they're suggested. We also have our new Buy Me a Coffee page. It's not really new anymore. Buy Me a Coffee page in there. You already know all the drinks we like. If you don't, just go to the other videos that I've said before.
And there's also the link to Lulu's Amazon wish list and her contribution list if you would like to help her out with her goats.
I would appreciate it.
And as always, guys, like and subscribe. It is always
Free!
and we'll see you later.
Bye.